And we are live. Welcome to another session of Building the Bull. This session is brought to you by the Skylabs and Vetter ecosystem, and we do have a big update for Skylabs and the Vetter ecosystem. Let's go ahead and let's pull up Telegram here. So right here we have just announced today that Skylabs Launchpad is fully operational. It's also been announced that the decentralized Launchpad vCell soon launching a series of projects that provide ideal tokenomics for participants with no selling pressure at launch, leading up to the first Skylabs launch to follow similar criteria. Exciting times are approaching. And if you're not familiar with our Discord, I do invite you to go check out Discord. You can find the link in the description of this video. You can check out the link there. And in the announcement section, we do have an update from a meeting with JRM, so I'm just going to read this real quick. The steering committee had a great call with JRM yesterday to discuss updates to both tech and strategy vision of Skylabs and vCell. Please see the meeting notes below. Skylabs Launchpad is now complete. Congratulations to the dev team for the huge undertaking. There will be no commissioned launches at the beginning on vCell to get things rolling quickly. This will just be initially. We want to get to a position of hundreds of launches happening. This will bring massive value to both Vetter and VSL prices. Team is implementing a new strategy for vCell that isn't offered anywhere else. This could possibly be called safe launches or maybe magic carpet, the opposite of a rug pull. I don't know about you guys, but when I was listening in on the call, I was thinking Magic Carpet Ride, that song, and that was just what was going on in the back of my mind, you know. So it's the opposite of rug pulls. Hasn't been decided on the name yet, but this is where the team will support projects with ideal tokenomics, projects that are already self-funded or have received grants to fund their project. The project would only be raising enough funds for liquidity. This will eliminate dumping at launch, create large green candles, and ensure very successful launches to draw attention to vCell and make it favorable for participants. vCell will also have other launches from projects anyone can launch, but these safe launches will help draw attention to the launch pads leading up to the first launch on Skylabs. Once the second project launches from Skylabs, the Vetter ecosystem will have created massive awareness and momentum, proving the team did exactly what they set out to do. Massive surge in value is coming. Check out the vCell Launchpad. It has a lot of enhancements and updates. Check out the new staking packages to optimize your shares and rewards, also the amount you can purchase in each new Skylabs launch. Before the next session with JRM, which will be sooner than this one, there will be written criteria of what a safe launch will be so that we can look it over and be ready for a Q&A session with the team. You can go back and find previous announcements here in Discord, so feel free to scroll up and see that there. So, like I said, I just wanted to bring that up. Again, if you're watching this right now and if you're not a part of Discord, definitely invite you to come check us out on Discord and join in on the conversation. That's where some collaborative efforts happen, talking about projects, sharing ideas, and sharing insights and things that we are finding. So definitely want to be active there. If you're watching right now, go ahead and drop a hi, hello. If you're with us on YouTube, we got Louise, we got Carl, we got Femi, we got Sin. Hey, thank you guys. Thank you for being here. We're also live in Discord as well. And this just creates a space for you to join in on the conversation. If there's a topic that you want to cover, you have a question or something like that, you can hop in on Discord and be a part of the conversation there. So one of the things that I did want to mention was, you may be watching this if you're brand new. I mean, I say brand new, this is the first time that you're hearing about this, and maybe you've been away for a little while. I do want to let you know what the Vetter ecosystem is all about. Yeah, this entire ecosystem was built on something called crowdsourcing. That's where people work together and share ideas and concepts. Instead of you doing all the work on your own, we utilize crowdsourcing where a little bit, everybody just does a little bit of work, brings a little bit to the table. It's kind of like a potluck. You know what I mean? You go to a potluck, there's all this good food. You can pick at what it is that you want. You can obviously eat the food that you bring, or you can take a little bit of everything. But everybody wins as a result. So for example, one of the things I've been working on is I'm looking at different influencers. I'm looking at the projects that they promote. And I'm starting to check it out. I'm starting to look at the details and the data. So for example, let's say they're launching on PinkCell. What type of video was used on PinkCell? Were they doxed? Seifu, audit, KYC? Is it a subscription based? Is it a fair launch? Is it a private sale or pre-sale rather? And I'm collecting that data as a means of a resource for the community to utilize, just to understand that if you ever run across a project as a scout and you have certain criteria in place, you are more or less likely for it to be profitable based on these metrics. So instead of you doing all that work yourself, that is one of the benefits of being a part of this community. And if we all just do a little bit of that, we can own the market when it comes to data collection and data integrity. But here's what's crazy. 16,000 projects launched in the crypto space last year. 16,000 projects. On our CrowdX calendar, we added over 6,000 projects in the year 2022. And we've paid out over thousands of dollars worth of cryptocurrency to our community members who post projects on the CrowdX calendar. That's a win, 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 win. This ecosystem that we have built out and continue to develop is absolutely massive. I mean, there's no way that I can go in depth on everything that it covers. It's so packed full of value and resources and information for you as a user. But one of the things I want to talk about today is you getting in the game of scouting. Right now is such a beautiful opportunity, such a beautiful time to scout in this ecosystem and have the opportunity to earn significant funds, meaning getting paid to scout. See, we pay our community members our Vetter token, which is our native token, and whenever they post a project on the calendar, they get paid. But also, when they post consecutive profitable projects, they also get something called a hot streak bonus. The last payout, which was 9 months into the bonus cycle, we've had 3 different payouts. We have paid out 49.2 BNB to a handful of our top scouts. That's a lot of money being reinvested back into our community, back into our ecosystem. Why do we do that? Well, it's like I said in the beginning. The whole purpose of this ecosystem is crowdsourcing, people working together and being a resource of data and integrity. And everybody wins. If you use the platform, you win. If you're a scout, you're on the platform, you're winning. If you're getting paid to scout projects, you're winning. And when one person wins in our ecosystem, the entire ecosystem wins as a whole. Let's go ahead and pull up the DApp real quick here. You can go ahead and check out vetterplatform.app. That's vetterplatform.app. And here you're going to find the dashboard. And so what you're going to see here is just a snapshot of a higher level view of all the different things that are going on in this ecosystem. Okay? You're going to see a hot list. These are where some recently added projects from some of our top scouts have been added. Here's a snapshot of our CrowdX calendar. Right here's our leaderboard. Earlier I mentioned that we pay our community members for posting projects on the calendar. For example, Hellstrom has earned 740,000 vetters simply by posting projects on our CrowdX calendar. And you can see right here, we've paid out, at the end of last year, is close to 4 million vetter token to our community members for contributing in a massive, massive way. Let's go back to the dashboard here. Here we have our gains and tips. So this is where users, so like for example, iUnique, they ended up getting a 1.4x on Astro AI, and this is a scout, Hellstrom, one of our top scouts in our community, and iUnique got a 1.4x on Astro AI. Hellstrom scouted Astro AI, meaning he added it to the calendar. He provided value to the ecosystem. He got paid to do that. iUnique got the benefit of seeing this project and seeing the information that was on the scouting report, and he tipped Hellstrom 13,000 vetter. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Let's look at another one. Remain Strong, who's also a phenomenal scout in our community, posted a project called Beeflix, or Belief X. I think I say that every time. Like, I think it's Belief X. But every time I try to pronounce that, I put it all together. Anyway, Belief X. Remain Strong posted Belief X. iUnique got a 1X and tipped remain strong, 13,000 Vetter for that. That's awesome. That's absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. Let's go ahead and take a look at this real quick. When you click this expansion, you're going to see the recent val. And you may be wondering, what is a val? Val stands for Vetter Audited Highest Low. Vetter Audited Highest Low. And so you may be really familiar with ATH. We all know what that stands for. You can go ahead and type it in the comments. All-time high. All-time high. But what's crazy about the all-time high is we don't know how long price actually was there. Price could have been up there for a minute, could have been up there for seconds, could have been up there for hours or days. We don't know. And so we've created something called the val, and this is a metric that tells us how long price was at a certain level. So within the first 24 hours, for this project, for example, you could have swapped out between a 7.7x and an 11x. You had an entire hour to do so. That's massive. That's massive. This 11x may have only lasted for seconds or minutes. But you could have swapped out between a 7.7x, 11.5x. You had an entire hour to do so. That's pretty awesome. And so in this the first 24 hours, we're looking for an hour. Well, the next time frame is a 7-day time frame. We're looking for at least 24 hours in that 7-day time frame. And then the next area where we vote and we determine the project's profitability is in the 30-day time frame. And in that time frame, we're looking for 7 days, a window of 7 days. And that's how we determine these vals. And so, for example, you can scroll down here to a project. Let's look at a project that launched 2 months ago. And let's look at Stereo AI, for example. You can come down here and you can look at it and you can say, okay, this shows the val of a 3.3x and all-time high of a 4x for the 24-hour time frame. Okay, right here it shows the val of a 2.5x and a 4x for the 7-day time frame, for a week, 7-day time frame. And then right here for the month, the 30-day time frame, we have a 1.3x and a 3x over a month. And so what's awesome about this is we track and document all of the data, all of the statistics, the data, the gains, and everything's validated and checked and audited. Because like I said in the beginning, not only are we all about crowdsourcing and community working together, but also data integrity. And that's one of the things that makes, what we talked about a minute ago, going over here talking about, Skylabs Launchpad's fully operational, but we're going into vCell. Announced that the centralized Launchpad vCell is launching soon, or is launching a series of projects that provide ideal tokenomics for participants with no selling pressure at launch. This is another way of creating credibility and looking to do something different in the space and really protecting the space and creating a space and environment where it is a pleasurable experience for those people getting involved in the crypto space. And that's part of the vision of what we're doing here, and the val and data integrity and auditing the projects and recording the gains and all these things fit into that model. One of the things that I've been saying now for a year is there's a handful of people who have consistently shown up day in, day out, and have rolled up their sleeves and who have contributed, and whose intention and vision has literally just been to be laying bricks as perfectly and precisely as bricks can be laid, and brick by brick having built a foundation, brick by brick continue to develop bonus structures, continue to move through the ranks, continue to provide collaborative efforts, continue to build out the UI, continue to build out on the dev side of things with our dev team, and continue to build out the staking packages. And this whole process has always been going on behind the scenes. It's always been going on behind the scenes. So I just want to take a moment to shout out to the dev team and shout out to those of you who have consistently shown up and contributed to the ecosystem, because it's always been about crowdsource. It's always been about people working together. And so thank you. And I know I also want to thank you who maybe you haven't scouted projects, but you've tuned into these live sessions and you've laughed at my funny jokes and you've laughed at my mistakes. And you're also contributing to the ecosystem. we all play a role. We all play a part. And it doesn't matter how much you hold. It doesn't matter if you hold a massive amount of vetter in VSL or a quote-unquote small amount of vetter in VSL. It is what it is. Everybody has a voice here. Everybody has an opportunity to contribute here. Everybody has an opportunity to support. Everybody has an opportunity to help build. And so I just want to give a shout out to those of you who have come from a place of vision, who've checked ego and has contributed any way that you could. No matter where you think it's big or small, that doesn't matter. The fact that you made a choice to contribute. So thank you for being here. Thank you for making the choice to consistently show up and contribute. Truly, truly appreciate that, because this is the lifeblood. Like I said a moment ago, we're all about crowdsource. We're all about working together. And this is very much a community-run project. Okay, very much a community-run project. So with that, we're going to go ahead and jump into the CrowdX Calendar. And for those of you who are tuning in, we got Wanda with us. Welcome, Wanda. Phyllis is here. We got Godwin. Hey, welcome. Those of you who may have missed my initial announcement, I'll read them again just real quick so you know what I'm saying here. So, announced today that Skylabs Launchpad is fully operational. It's also been announced that the decentralized Launchpad vCell is soon launching a series of projects to provide ideal tokenomics for participants with no selling pressure at launch. Leading up to the first Skylabs launch to follow similar criteria, exciting times are approaching. And I'll go ahead and read the Discord message as well. Again, if you're not part of Discord, you definitely want to be there. That is where the communication is happening, and that is where you can follow along. So let's read this announcement real quick. Skylabs Launchpad is now complete. Congratulations to the awesome dev team for the huge undertaking. There will be no commission launches at the beginning of VSL to get things rolling quickly. This will just be initially. We want to get into a position of hundreds of launches happening. This will bring massive value to both vetter and VSL prizes. Team is implementing a new strategy for VSL that isn't offered anywhere else. This could possibly be called safe launches or maybe magic carpet opposite of a rug pull. It hasn't been decided on the name yet. This is where the team will support projects with ideal tokenomics. Projects that are already self-funded. This is really important. Projects that are already self-funded or have received grants to fund their project. The project would only be raising enough funds for liquidity. This will eliminate dumping on launch day, create large green candles, ensure very successful launches to draw attention to VSL, and make it favorable for participants. VSL will also have other launches from projects. Anyone can launch these, but safe launches will help draw attention to the launch pads leading up to the first launch on Skylabs. Once the second project launches from Skylabs, the vetter ecosystem will have created massive awareness and momentum, proving the team did exactly what it set out to do. Massive surge in value is coming. Check out the VSL Launchpad. It has had a lot of enhancements and updates. Check out all the new staking packages. And also, before the next session with JRM, which is sooner than this one, there will be written criteria of what a safe launch is. And you have the time to look over that and be ready for a Q&A session with the team. As always, you can find all announcements here in the announcements channel. You can just scroll up and check that out. So, again, if you're just now tuning in, we are live on YouTube. We also are live in Discord if you want to be a part of the conversation. So welcome. Glad that you're here. And now that we got the updates done, we're going to go ahead and jump into the CrowdX Calendar. Let me just go ahead and pull this up here. So here is our CrowdX Calendar. This is where the magic happens. And one of the things I did want to shout out, just real quick, I want to shout out to Luis, who actually hit the rank of Purple Scout. Purple Scout, congratulations, Luis. And Luis has had a journey of kind of like there and back again. And she has had an awesome journey and experience of being a scout at the very beginning, getting some results that she wasn't really sure about, and she had shared that she kind of lacked some confidence with some things, and she kind of took her foot off the gas and said, hey, let me hold up a bit. But when she saw that other members of our community were continuously scouting and their rank was going up and down and back and forth and sideways, and she said, you know what, if they can do it, I can too. And she plugged into sessions just like this. And the whole purpose of these sessions, it's designed in a way to support you and, looking at what projects to, what things to look for when you're scouting projects. And so she took that information. And just so we're all on the same page, I'm not a genius or anything. I just learned from people before me. I learned from people like Phyllis. I learned from people like Mike and other great scouts, Metallarad. And, learn from them, and I just share that information. And as a community, we're all getting better. We're all getting stronger. I said it to say, Luis's rank has increased from beige to green and green to purple. She got her first hot streak reward bonuses this last payout. She got 2 of them, actually. She's already got another one coming this next payout. And so she is a phenomenal rock star, and she's a prime example of anybody who's willing to just show up and learn that there's massive opportunity available for you. Massive opportunity available. All you got to do is bring the willingness to show up and continue to show up. We were talking in the pre-show, Phyllis, Luis, and I, and Phyllis made the statement of consistency and just doing those boring, mundane tasks over and over again. The seemingly insignificant tasks that seem to make no difference whatsoever, and just doing that day in, day out. And that's one of the things that Luis has done. I just wanted to take a moment to show her some love and give her a shout out. She's done a phenomenal job, and it's been fantastic watching her. And I'm inspired by what she's created. And hopefully you are too. And my hope in sharing this story is it will inspire someone else to take action, someone else to get in the game with scouting, someone else to say, you know what, I want to get in the game. And then, what I look forward to is weeks, months from now, I'll be saying congratulations to you too. One of the things I absolutely love doing is highlighting our scouts who are doing a phenomenal job. Because like I said in the beginning, when our scouts do great, the ecosystem does great. And everyone wins. So with that, again, shout out to Luis. Shout out to all of our scouts who do a phenomenal job on a daily basis. But again, shout out to Luis for hitting the rank of purple. You've worked so hard, and you definitely earned that and deserve that. So congratulations. Hey, welcome, Johnny. Hope you're having a great day, brother. So this is our CrowdX Calendar. It's real simple to add a project on the CrowdX Calendar. Once you've done your due diligence, once you've found a project that you think is worth adding to the calendar, it's real simple. There's a little yellow button here, orange yellow button. It says Add Project. You click Add Project, and then you start just filling in a blank. What's the project name? What's the symbol? What's the website? Telegram, Discord, network. What network is it launching on? Is it on Binance? Is it on Arbitrum? Is it launching on a specific launch pad? Is it launching on Visa? Okay, awesome. Category, maybe it's a rewards token. Gaming, launchpad, meme, NFT, rewards, utility, unknown, maybe you don't know. Strategy, is it a fair launch, IDO, private sale, or pre-sale? Where did you find it? Telegram, okay. What are the pricing details? Here you can add your dates here. If there's a private sale, if there's no private sale, you just unclick that. So you get the pre-sale date, you have the launch date. Okay, let's say the pre-sale date's going to start on the 19th, and the launch date's going to be on the 21st. You have a soft cap of 50 BNB and 100 BNB. Now, you may be wondering, Ryan, how do you get all this information? Well, when you've done your due diligence, when you find a project that you feel is worth adding to the calendar, here's how it works. Here's how it works. Right here, we can just look at this one real quick. Moon CEO. I have no clue what this project is. Okay, Moon CEO, it's a pre-sale. We got a soft cap of 25 BNB, hard cap of 100. Okay, that's how that would work. Copy the website, copy Twitter, copy Telegram, put that information in there, and boom, bada bing, bada boom, you're ready to go. You copy this little bit of information here. If you want to add the comments here, it's that simple. And then you would just click Post Project. Okay, Post Project. And then the project is on the calendar. Let's go ahead and cancel this. All of these projects that you see here, all of these are all community sourced, meaning community members added these projects to the calendar. And as a benefit, our entire community wins because of that. Instead of you being in a position to find all these projects on your own and manage all these projects on your own, you have the opportunity to kind of have like a little nudge and say, oh, hey, here's something you might want to take a look at. Okay, here's something you may want to take a look at. And there's also discussions that happen in Discord that can support you as well when navigating these different projects. So let's go ahead and take a look at a project today. If anybody has a project they want to talk about, feel free to drop it in the comment section. We can take a look at a project. And if you don't have one that you want to talk about, I can just randomly pick one and we can look over it together. So I'm just going to take a look at, let's see. Hold on real quick. No. Let's just do bit stubs. Okay. I have no idea what bit stubs is. We're just going to go over this project and just take a look at it. Now I will say that this section of our call is a process to sort for the best projects together as a community, and like I said, this session is a step in that process. Crypto is risky, okay? Crypto's risky. No way, shape, or form am I telling you to invest. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research. I'm going to share my thought process while looking into projects. I'm going to do my best to be 100% objective and just say this is what I see, this is what is maybe questionable, this is what I like, so on and so forth. Okay? My thought process. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. It's all 100% subjective. It's my perspective. Okay? The purpose of this is to support you in what to look for as you're scouting your own projects. It's to support you in learning, just like Louise. Louise is plugged into these sessions. She plugged into sessions for the last, I don't know, maybe a year and a half, 2 years. I mean, I don't know when the original Discord started up, but she's been plugged in for a long time, learning, growing, asking questions, contributing. And it's paid off massively. One of the beautiful things about this process is we may see things the same way, which is good. But what's better if we see things differently? Every once in a while, I truly appreciate when someone says, oh, Ryan, hey, what about this? I think about it like this. You're right. That's a great perspective. We all have different life perspective. We all have different life experiences, and that provides massive value when we share those ideas and share these thoughts. So let's go and take a look at bit stubs. Let's go ahead and close this stuff out here. Let's open up the website. Bit stubs. Bit stubs. As we prepare for our official launch, we're running testnet version of our contracts on the Ethereum Girly? I don't know how to say that. Testnet network. Okay, I'm going to close that. But right now, so right when you come in, they allow you to practice on the testnet. That's pretty cool to see that right away. Testnet tutorial. So we have a video going on here on YouTube, which you guys know I love my YouTube videos. And access to Telegram and read the docs. Now, I don't know if this is a white paper or what this is exactly. Let's just go ahead and check this out real quick. Okay, let's close this. All right, Bit Studios, the original blockchain raffle. The first blockchain raffle protocol powered by Stub and ETH that is completely decentralized, trustless, and transparent. Browse raffles, learn more, assured DeFi. So it looks like they did their KYC through Assured DeFi. We have frequently asked questions here for the learn more about the browse raffles. Okay. Partners. Partners and backers. We're working with an awesome group of partners to bring you the best blockchain raffle experience possible. We have Chainlink, the Graph, Assured DeFi. Now, we got CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, BNB Chain. So it looks like they could be launching on multiple networks here, multiple chains. We got Ethereum, BNB, Arbitrum, Polygon. Maybe we got to audit through Wolf. Oh, cool thing is, so these do have links to whatever their thing is. So this is probably a contract for the project. Contract Wolf. So here's the audit information right here. 0 findings. Looks like everything is solid with that. While we're here, let's just go ahead and check out the domain name. This is godaddy.com/whois. What this allows us to do is to see how long the domain name has been active. This was done back in October of last year. So we're going on 7 months now. So they've been around for a period of time. I mean, 7 months is kind of a long time in the crypto space. The reason we look for this is just to kind of get a feel. All the details that we go over today, none of them are necessarily deal breakers. None of them are individually deal makers. It's simply just a matter of, let me look at this and let me form an opinion about this. And the more data points we look at, the stronger our opinion can be. For example, this website was created last week. I would have an opinion about that. I'd say, oh, wow, last week. But the fact that they've been, 7 months for the domain name, okay, they've been working, they've been building some stuff. That's cool. I can appreciate that. All right, let's go back to. Looks like this is their white paper. So we got docs.bitstubs.com. This is their white paper. Okay, they got it all, everything broken down here. All right, let's look at the YouTube video that's on their website. All right, so 57 views. 57 views on this video from 3 weeks ago. Now keep in mind, this video is the thing that popped up on their website. Now either people don't need instructions on how to do a tutorial, but 57 views is not a whole lot. Now one of the things I do find a little interesting is they have their channel details turned off, meaning we don't know how many subscribers they have. I don't like that. I like to get a feel for what's going on. Even if they only have a few subscribers, I would rather know. Okay, I'd rather know. They only have one video, so they probably don't have a lot of subscribers, which is unfortunate that they have this turned off. But we're just assuming they don't have a lot. Now, the YouTube channel was created less than 30 days ago. No big deal. They probably created specifically for this tutorial. I mean, if we're looking at that, they created this YouTube channel just for that video, likely. I mean, the video was uploaded 3 weeks ago. The tutorial, or the channel was created on March 24th. The video was, it doesn't say the date. Yeah, March 24th. Yeah, so they created the YouTube channel specifically for hosting this video. All right. Alright, how it works. BitStubs is a decentralized platform that provides an exciting and innovative way to participate in raffles, win NFTs, and earn APYs through staking. The platform operates on the Ethereum network and is built with the aim of providing a secure and transparent environment for users to buy and sell raffle tickets, win prizes, and earn rewards. At the heart of the BitStubs ecosystem is the Stub token, which serves as the primary utility token on the platform. Stub holders can participate in raffles, earn rewards through staking, and receive exclusive access to certain features and benefits within BitStubs ecosystem. Additionally, Stub tokens are deflationary, as 50% of the proceeds from every raffle are burned, making it a valuable asset to hold. Alright, so this is the second time they've asked us to browse the raffles. I'm not ready for that yet. I will. I'm not ready, though. Secure. BitStubs utilizes Chainlink, BRF, and Upkeep to ensure that our raffles are truly decentralized and tamper-proof. We also conduct regular security audits to guarantee the integrity of our platform and the fairness of our raffles. Trusted, our automated prize delivery system, which is backed by Chainlink Systems' infrastructure, ensures that your winnings are immediately and accurately distributed, leaving no room for error. Dependable, our NFT prizes are verifiably locked in the contract at the moment of raffle creation, ensuring that your prize is genuine and delivered on time. Trust BitStubs, powered by Chainlink for a secure and reliable raffle experience. Okay, so far the copy on the website is pretty good. Sometimes we run across some spelling errors and some grammatical errors, and so far so good. It's reading smooth. It's reading nice. It's likely that either someone had a job to make sure this was legit, or maybe English is their their language of choice. But sometimes there's some translation issues, or sometimes there's just some stuff that happens in some of the text there. Tokenomics. BitStubs token had a stealth launch with a 16% supply liquidity, ensuring that investors and community members have the opportunity to be involved in the project from the beginning. The remaining 80% of the tokens are split between staking team, CX, and cross-chain launches. Now, I'm confused about that part right there. I'm confused about that part because we'll get to the bottom of it. But what I'm confused about is it's saying that the stub token had a stealth launch. But I was under the impression this project had not launched just yet. So let's keep looking. Let's keep digging. Taxes. To support the platform's growth and development, a 6% buy and sell tax is implemented. 2% going towards liquidity, 4% towards marketing and development. The marketing development tax helps to feed the raffle protocol with ETH and NFTs, while the liquidity tax helps ensure sufficient liquidity for the token. These tokenomics provide a solid foundation for the stub token and support the long-term success of the BitStubs platform. How can I buy stub? Simply head to Browse Raffles and select the raffle you want to enter. Oh, how can I buy a stub? Oh, so that was a little confusing. I believe that the name of the token is going to be called stub, and so that was confusing. I think they should probably call that a raffle, not stub. Personally, that makes me confused, because I thought that was saying, how can I buy the stub token? They're basically saying, how can I buy a raffle? Maybe they're just going to use those words interchangeably. A token is called a stub, and then the raffle is a stub as well. That's a little confusing for me. Where can I view my stubs? How can I verify the prize? How do I claim my prize? Why can I only buy one stub at a time? Alright. Roadmap. Alright, so it looks like we got some. So one of the things I look for in the roadmap is progress. Progress. So check marks versus arrow. This is what they've done so far. Now this is where they're currently working on. So develop protocol smart contracts, complete audit, raffle on the testnet, CoinGecko listing, deploy stub via stealth launch. Project roadmap highlights several key milestones. BitStubs plans to mint 5,000 NFTs will offer perks to holders such as free entry to raffles and exclusive raffles. The NFTs will be available on OpenSea. Connect with us. We got Twitter and Telegram. Alright, so I don't see any team information. Yeah, it doesn't look like, looks like we got an anonymous team here. Let's check out Twitter. Okay, while that's loading, let's check out Telegram. Oh, everything's loading. There we go. All right, start it up. That's really tricky on that CAPTCHA. 33 members on Telegram. All right, so this is interesting. I mean, I've seen small groups. 33 is pretty small, although it's growing by the minute. There's 34 now that I've hopped in there. 34 is a small group, but let's just keep going. See what we can see. We got 8 pinned messages, and the first pinned message was from the 17th of March. So now I'm just looking through the pinned messages on Telegram. Imagine you can own this ClonX NFT by RTFKT, valued at 3.4 Ethereum for just 0.004 Ethereum with an instant 700x. Yes, I'm not sure why their other side Meta is turning on OpenSea. Ringa's turning on OpenSea. I'm not sure why they're talking about other oh. So this is how the raffle works. So I was wondering, what are they raffling away? And so perhaps they're raffling these NFTs. Okay, so you have a bunch of people who are putting 0.004 ETH in here to win this NFT, and so that's what's going on here. You can own this NFT, this 1.5 NFT for just So these are the raffle numbers. So if you wanted to, you contribute in hopes that you win these NFTs. That's how that works. 77x, 77x, 777x. They really like the sevens, huh? So is that like a jackpot? Is that what's going on here? 777? I don't know. Huh. Now, what I'm curious about. $770x. So I'm curious about the difference. Why is it 777, 770, and then 77? Clearly, they're all about the sevens. But all right. So that didn't really tell us much about the project. The pinned messages didn't tell us much. It's more so talking about all these NFTs you could raffle away or receive rather. Hey, welcome Overtaker. Hope you're having a great day. All right, let's go back to the chat. Let's see what we got going on here in chat. Oh, so we got one more member. So, yeah, the group is growing by the minute. Group is growing by the minute. This is the most logical. We will move forward with organic members. We'll start a secret cell. Our CEO will send the details to the group. Please check in messages. That was shared today at 9:43 in the morning. I've seen this dude around in different groups before. Mr. John Doe. Yeah, we have 17 groups in common. Okay, exciting update from BitStuff. This was announced, let's see, on the 17th, so yesterday. Dear BitStuff's community, we've made a bold decision. Instead of a fair launch, we're opting for a stealth launch to provide a fair, more innovative, decentralized raffle experience for everyone. We will be funding and locking the liquidity pool ourselves. Why a stealth launch? Reduced sell pressure equals stable market price. Organic community growth, equal opportunity for early adopters, increased focus on development and innovation. We're confident this approach will create a more robust and sustainable ecosystem for our platform. Stay tuned for more updates and get ready. Yeah, so my experience of stealth launches, I've been able to get in a couple, and they've done relatively well with great communication. Now, Luis is telling me that there's another Telegram. Let's see here. It's Dubs. Luis, I do not see where you say see above. If you just point me in the right direction, maybe I'll find it. All right, so we got a banging Twitter group or Twitter page and a blue check. That's pretty impressive. We got 13,000 followers, but the engagement's pretty low. Engagement's really low, unfortunately. So maybe the Twitter followers are not that legit. I don't know. And you got 13,000 followers, and people have the opportunity to get some pretty sweet, high-valued NFTs. I mean, I guess there's a little bit of gambling aspect to this, raffles, but you just got to know the game. So, for example, a few years back, my wife and I won a trip to the London Olympics, and the reason I won a trip to the London Olympics is because I looked at the contest, I saw the contest, I looked at the rules, I saw the competition who was not following the rules, and I realized that I could be the first one to follow the rules and do a really good job, and lo and behold, I won. And so it just comes down to probabilities. And, I mean, the London, the Olympic experience that I had, I mean, I obviously knew what I was bringing to the table. With this, it's a little bit different. You're working in numbers and probabilities, but still, I mean, it's a gamble. It's definitely a gamble. Hey, can I put down a fraction of some funds to get something that's going to be worth 70 or 700 or 777 times more? I mean, that's still a gamble, still a risk. So, all right, let's go back. Luis was saying that there was another Telegram group, but I don't see it. So right now I'm just back on Telegram, looking to see if there's another group somewhere. Yeah, so just scrolling through some of these Telegram messages. Hey, Luis.
Hey, Ryan.
Hi.
Just look in the chat. I gave you the link there.
On YouTube?
Yes.
Oh, could you send it to me in Discord? I think the filter, the YouTube filter, kicked it out.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, Ryan.
All right, so Luis is getting me. There's another Telegram group. But no, I'm really glad. One of the things I really like about so right now, what I'm doing, I'm going to add this project to my pre-sale list. So I have my segregated lists here on Telegram, and so Luis is going to send me the other Telegram group. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got 14,000 members. All right, let me join this group. All right, I'm in the group. Now let me save this group to my pre-sale chat here. BitStubs, official English, save. Save. All right, now we're in it. All right, so let's go back over here. Okay, so in this group, there's no pinned messages. I wonder if this is a dedicated effort by scammers on the Telegram channel, so please already read the message before you write into the group. Scammers are posting our official team members. Please be on alert. So it looks like they were maybe botted or something not ideal has happened with this group, because like right now I can't access the pin messages, and like everything looks like it's been removed. So interestingly, yeah, this group has been botted, I think. I mean, this is a lot of people with no profile images. So it looks like maybe there was a bot attack or something. But I don't mind this. I mean, I don't mind a small group for a stealth launch. Here's the reason why. My experience, and feel free to share your experience of a stealth launch, in chat, or we can take this. I'd like to take this project to Discord actually, because these are pretty cool gems. Sometimes we uncover on these sessions, and I think that this could be one of those. I like the idea and concept as a whole, but this is a really small group, and someone would say this is too small to fill a pre-sale. You're absolutely right; it's too small to fill a pre-sale. That's why they're not doing a pre-sale. they're doing a stealth launch, and a stealth launch, the way it works is, out of nowhere, they're just going to drop the contract and say, "Hey, we're live, guys." Okay, they're going to add liquidity privately. Okay, and they're going to drop the contract and they're going to say, "Hey, we're live." And what I've found is that creates a space for projects to do really well. It creates space for the project to really pump. And yeah, it's pretty cool. You lose, if you're all about the safety of, I love the fact that it's on Pink Cell or VCell or Gympad. If you're all about the safety of a launch pad, you do lose that safety. But you trade off the people getting in a pre-sale, you trade off those things, but you're able to reward your loyal members. So 36 people know about this. It's very likely that this is a small group. It's very likely they're going to hold for a long period of time, and that creates a stable launch. That creates the opportunity for a stable launch. What do I mean by that? Ryan, show me examples. Let me show you examples. I'm glad you asked. Here is a project that launched called, what is it, Bestial AI. All right. This is a stealth launch. Okay, this is a stealth launch. Or this is also a fair launch. Fair launch and stealth launch can kind of go hand in hand. The difference with a stealth launch was there's not a lot of hype. There was marketing going into this. Okay, so let me draw a line to compare and contrast. A fair launch and stealth launch are very similar from the process and perspective of how the project actually launches. The difference is there's a lot of marketing headed into this launch, as you can see based on the volume. Okay, based on the volume. And as you can see based on the size of the Telegram group when it launched. Okay. Now this project that we're looking at, BitStubs, small, super small. It's very possible that just a fraction of those people are going to be, contributing at launch. Small contributions, small market cap, small raise, because there's no pre-sale. Price has the opportunity to move, and as you can see right here, this is looking at like a 54x. Okay, if you got in up here, you're looking at a 3x. All right, so like this volume right here, ton of volume. Look at right here. Look at this section right here, and look at the volume when I cursor hover over these candles. All right, 29K, 10K, 23K, 9K, 5K, 4K. So like right here, there's a ton of volumes coming through. Boom, massive volume pumps up the chart. All right, even people who got involved here at this dip, let's say that you're waiting for a dip, and this is the dip that you got. Okay, you're still looking at a 3x. 3x for that. That's a fair launch. Marketing hype and things going into that project. All right, let's take a look at another project. Dynamic. And let's look at a chart for dynamic. Okay, let's look at another project. Whoops, dynamic. Let's look at a chart. Chart. Okay, I may get to go somewhere else to find it. Okay, let's go over here. Dynamic. Oops. There we go. Dynamic. Let's look it up. Bitcoin. Go over here to Dex tool screener. This right here was a stealth launch, meaning this was a very small Telegram group. Very small. Okay? Basically what happened with this project was dynamic. What happened with it was they failed their pre-sale miserably. They were looking at raising like 100 Ethereum, and they only raised like 6. And they said, okay, well, let's start over. And they started a brand new Telegram group. It was lean and mean. We're talking like 200 to 300 members max. And randomly, one day he said, hey, our first tweet on Twitter is going to be happening tonight. 10 hours later, the first tweet came out and said, hey, we're live. And that was this right here. Right here. Not even a lot of volume. 8,000 volume. 2,000 volume. 2,000 volume. Like, literally, if you happen to be awake at this moment in time and you caught any of these, which is very possible, I was not awake because I go to bed early. But what happened here was absolutely massive. All right, check it out. ATH of 173x. That is the power of a stealth launch. That's the power of a team that is legit with great ideas, great utility, great develop. They've been doing marketing and connecting. They just whenever they filled their pre-sale, they just started from scratch. And the people who were true followers, true believers in the project, they started that Telegram with them. And so I say all that to say, someone may look at a 300-person Telegram group and say, oh, this is too small. It's not going to work. I have had experiences where I beg to differ. If you're curious how this project did overall, well, we'll keep going. It ended up going 500x. Boom. 500x from that very bottom. And so sometimes, so many times people are looking for that moonshot. People are looking for that grand slam. People are looking for the one in the million. And sometimes it just comes down to being lucky and timing. Anybody who is following this project and happened to be online at 10 o'clock on a Thursday night or something, 500x potential. Massive. Okay? But there's certain things that created that environment. Now, no way, shape, or form am I telling you that the same thing is going to happen here with this project. Okay? I'm not saying that at all. With BitStubs here. I'm not saying that at all. I'm simply saying that this project is growing members every five minutes or so. Okay, and they're going to do a stealth launch. It's a small group, and they're likely loyal community members. And so just take that for what it is. We have no idea what's going to happen on launch day until it actually happens. So that's my take on this project. One of the things that is a little unknown, we don't know anything about the team. We know nothing about the team. But basically, what I see here is big gambles. And when I say big gambles, I mean just the whole idea is you're entering a raffle for 0.0156 Ethereum with a potential chance to own this Mutant Ape Yacht Club, which is going to be a 770x. Okay, that's what their business model is. Okay, and let's go back over here to the website. Now we'll take a look at this stuff. But let's look at these questions real quick. How can I buy a stub? Okay, you head over to the raffle section where you can enter. Also, a cool thing they have in place right now is a test net. You can actually try this out as a test net and see how it works. Okay, you see how it works. All right, but they tell you how you can do everything right here. Now, one of the things they did say in their documentation was when you buy, what was it? When you buy the raffle, let's go look at the docs real quick before we hop off here. Let me see here. Prize tiers. No, there was something that talked about the token. 50% of the token gets burned. 50% of the token gets burned when you 50% of the tokens get burned whenever you contribute, something like that, which was a built-in burn mechanism. Anyway, I think it's a cool concept. It's a cool idea, but it's literally rolling the dice. I mean, unless someone sees this a different perspective, please chime in. But for me, from my perspective, it's rolling the dice. It's kind of like a gambling aspect to it. But that plays directly in alignment with the stealth launch as well. So, those of you who are extreme high risk, you guys may be, your mouth may be watering right now. But yeah. So that's my take on this project. The thing that, like I said, the things that are missing for me, we don't know anything about the team. They appear to be totally anonymous. Nothing's been addressed by that. I'm not saying that's bad. It is what it is. Concept, again, I think the concept could catch on. I think people could be, super hyped up about this. The other thing I was saying when I talked about going to the Olympics was if 1,000 people entered this raffle, okay, your chances are kind of lower, okay? But if 10 people enter the raffle, which, by the way, look, the group has 39 members, okay? I mean, I'm not saying that it's a grand slam. I'm not saying it's a home run. I'm not saying that this is like a walk in the park. I'm just simply saying, obviously, the less people who enter the raffle, the higher chance and probability that, maybe, you can win. I don't know. So anyway, that's my take on the project. I liked it. Cool. Hey, good job scouting this one, Luis. I'm really curious to see what other people think about it. So let's go ahead and continue this conversation in Discord. I'm going to go ahead and create a post in Discord where we can continue the conversation and get some more eyeballs on this project. But I like the idea. I like the concept. I like rolling the dice every now and again, especially with stealth launches. So with that, hope today's session was helpful. If you learned something, if you got something of value from today's session, I do ask that as soon as this video is complete, go ahead and hit the refresh button and drop a comment sharing what your biggest takeaway was from today's session. That will help more people find this video, which the more people we help, the better the ecosystem is. The better the ecosystem is, the more people we help. And that cycle continues. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to end it like I always do, like my mentor always said. Life can be short. So for those that you care and love, let them know you care and love them. I appreciate you guys, care about you guys, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this awesome community. And I look forward to seeing you guys in Discord and carrying on and continuing the conversation. So with that, until I see you live on Thursday, same time, same place, I'll see you in Discord. Bye for now.